do, y'all. And then I'm just doing some little flip-flops with it. Y'all, are these not adorable? Pineapple, turmeric, basil. Oh my gosh, look who I'm with. It was like, you're like, are you okay? Hi guys, and welcome to another vlog. I'm Sydney if you're new here. Holy moly, it feels good to be back vlogging. I think that it's been a week and a half or so. It's been a week and a half. I had a surgery I had a lump underneath my armpit. If you've been here, you're like, okay, we've heard the same story over and over again, but on my last vlog, I didn't really like retouch on it, and I didn't realize how many people had not seen my previous vlogs, and they're like, wait, surgery? What did you have surgery on? So, long story short, I had my surgery, and I was thinking that I was gonna vlog throughout my recovery, but it was kind of just like more so rough mentally, I guess, on me, and like still seems to be, just because I can't exercise. I wasn't even allowed to do literally anything because I couldn't sweat. It's in my armpit. So I couldn't even like go on walks outside. I couldn't get my heart rate above a certain amount. And I am now able to like at least do like some slow walks and move around a little bit more. But everything went totally fine. They will send it off and do testing on it. So I haven't done that. But regardless, I just feel good to like finally have that done. It's been a long time coming. So I am through that, and I think just the past week I have kind of like mentally been in a rut because it's hard for me to like sit still and be told like I can't go out and do stuff and can't go on with my normal routines and habits, which is like totally, that's life, you know? So I didn't even want to pick up my camera and be like negative Nancy. I just was like, let's just take the week. And I have like really hardly posted anything on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. And I just am ready to get back to my normal grind of things. But at the same time, I'm just going to ease back into it. I don't want to overdo it. And I also want to show like the reality of life. Like I think that I wanted to get back on here and just be like my positive, uplifting, you know, spunky self. But at the same time, like the reality is I'm kind of having a little bit of a tough time with going through the recovery. And, you know, it's still going to be a couple more weeks before I can work out. But I do have some exciting announcements, I guess, exciting updates, I guess I should say. So I am gonna kind of get all my stuff around and we're gonna go out to my office, and then Steph will be here soon. Steph and Hallie will both be here soon, and we're gonna get some stuff done together for work, and I'm excited to see them. But as of right now, I am just going to grab my laptop and we'll head out to my office, and then we'll catch up a little bit. Okay, I'm out in my office. We really haven't been out here in a while because I've just been camping out in the kitchen and working at the countertop. I need to get back to coming out here. It had turned into like a spray tan station out here. We just now took down the tent for like the first time in probably a month and a half, honestly. We have just been like doing my spray tans every Thursday night in here, and it takes 2 seconds to take everything down, but we just have like left it up, and then the next thing you know, it's like almost Thursday again. So yeah, back to having my office, and it is this big open space now and not just a big tent to do spray tans. But okay, so some different updates. During the last week, I launched my training program that I was telling you guys a little bit about. I launched the gym side of it. So right now I'm finalizing the home workout ones, which I don't know if they'll be launched by the time this is up, but probably at least shortly after, if not. And that's been really awesome to like see everyone start the training program for the gym one, and that was definitely a grind of lots of computer work. So it kind of worked out well that like I had lots of downtime, you know, and I was kind of camped out on my computer a lot. And then I had my surgery recovery, and I just kept telling Jay, I'm like, I'm losing my mind in this house. Like, I just don't know if I want to like go out and about, but I also just like didn't really feel like getting around. And so I didn't want to like go walk around Target or whatever. And they have all the fall decor stuff out. So maybe this weekend we'll do like a little fall decor shopping, but it's so hot here in Florida that like, it's almost hard to get into a fall mood, but I love some fall. Another update for y'all is that we have a trip this upcoming week for like no, I guess it would be like, we go Tuesday, come back Wednesday night, and it is to see wedding venues, and that's gonna be like our first wedding update, I guess, for you guys, because we are still trying to figure out on a venue, and before you figure out a date and a venue, you really can't start doing anything else. And we just honestly couldn't even decide if we wanted to have one that was in the States, if we wanted to have a Michigan one, if we wanted to have a Florida one, if we wanted to have one in California. Like, we had literally no direction at all whatsoever. So now at least we have some venues that we're gonna go look at, and hopefully that starts to narrow down our decision. If we can like walk out of there being like, yep, that's the one, that will be a great feeling. And other than that, I had like my whole week of recovery, and then we go on a walk. Apparently I have plantar fasciitis, or whatever the frick it's called. I just had a PT appointment this morning to have him look at it, because it was like, you're like, are you okay? Like, your arm is messed up, now you got your foot you're complaining about. No, I know, that's how I feel too. I'm like, I know, I sound like a crazy lunatic. But we finally go on a walk, and we get back, I'm like, I can't even put weight on my foot. Like, y'all, I can hardly even walk around and hobble around without it hurting me. But went there, and they're like, it sounds like that's what it is. I think you got it like kind of early enough to do some different stretches, like have a frozen water bottle under your foot. I don't know if it was because I was walking around barefoot so much since I was like inside, or if it was like I was consistently walking so much and doing so much activity that like my week off, something weird with my foot happened, and then like next thing you know it, I'm like injuring my foot. I don't know. So yeah, that's can add to the ridiculousness of it. And I think it made me just want to like lose my mind, saying like, oh, I know that I just had surgery under here, and you would think that like this is the only thing that's bothering me, but now all of a sudden my foot's bothering me. What now? What next? I know it's really not the end of the world, and it is like probably nothing serious. I think that like plantar fasciitis, I think I'm saying it correctly, is like one of the most common things that people will have problems with when they're like super active or they work on their feet a lot. So there's just a couple random updates. I had my follow-up appointment yesterday at the doctor, or maybe that was 2 days ago, and they said that everything's healing really well underneath my arm, and it's gonna be like 2 more weeks before I can actually work out, but I can do walks when my foot finally starts to feel a little bit better. But yeah, that's kind of catching you guys up to speed. I've really missed vlogging, but I think at the same time it was like a good time away to just, I hadn't taken a break in so long, and I think I would have gotten burnt out trying to force it. And there were a lot of days that I'm like, I don't even want to have a conversation with someone in front of me, let alone like get on camera. And I know that a lot of you guys want to see like the real and raw life, but at the same time, I think we all feed off of energy, and like I personally don't like seeing vlogs that are like, oh, like very like mopey and feel like it's just very negative. And like sometimes when you're having a really rough week, you get so in your head that like even things that you wouldn't typically complain about or be negative about seem like the end of the world. And I just want to, one, catch you up on that to show you like the real life side of things, but also I'm not just showing you like the perfect, happy, you know, uplifting side, but also I think that it's okay to take a break from social media for a couple of days if you are having a mental headspace that's not like super positive. I think that I caught myself scrolling and seeing a lot of other creators consistently working out, consistently creating content, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I feel so behind on everything. But like typically I'm rolling out content like crazy, typically I'm so on my game, and normally I can exercise and all of that, but when I'm not allowed to, it makes me feel like I'm behind. So I actually like really wasn't scrolling on social media the last couple days, wasn't really creating much content, and just doing the back end stuff on my coaching job. I had client calls, and I just was pouring a little bit more into that rather than getting on social media. So I've missed you guys a lot. I missed shaking you guys along the life, but you have really not missed a whole lot. I caught you up on pretty much everything. It is Friday right now, Happy Casual Friday, and we are probably gonna do our typical date night tonight. I did like a Canva itinerary. Well, I can probably pull that up actually. So I thought it would be cute to do like a little itinerary thing. So I did this on Canva yesterday and I wrote like a little note to Jay and then I put this in there. So we're going to go to the Battery in Tampa for dinner and then also the Pearl. I've never been to the Battery. Actually, neither of us have been, but we love the Pearl. So I think we're gonna do like some little appetizer, tapa type things at Battery, and then after that, we'll go to the Pearl. And if we decide that we don't even wanna go there, then we'll just go to the Rooftop, which is at the Hotel Edition. And I just thought that was like a cute little, I don't know, romanticizing our typical date nights, you know? Look who I'm with. Hello. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this entryway. Jade, wouldn't you say it's literally the perfect size for this wall? Okay, so we got it from a place in Tampa. It's called like Nado or something, Nado, in Tampa. And I think they're like all kind of like one of a kind type things. Like the measurements we had to call about because they're all a little bit different. And it just looks perfect in this space. Jay and I thought that maybe standing in here, would it come out a little bit too far? But I don't think it does at all. Jay was thinking like maybe get rid of the trash can and like put that elsewhere. I don't know exactly where we want to put it. I am so happy with how this turned out. It looks so good. We probably will do maybe like a mirror up top or some kind of artwork above, but I'm so happy. Also, another thing that came in, Factor meals. So for lunch, just gonna have one of my Factor meals. I don't typically do these as dinner. I love having them as lunch because like I simply cannot be bothered in the middle of the day to start cooking and make a mess in the house. Like, I do not feel like doing that right now. Even got some fresh pressed juice from them, which I think these are the same as the smoothies that we always used to drink. Oh no, these are actual juices. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking smoothies. Apple beet ginger, apple kale wheatgrass. Wow, I've never had their juices before actually. Carrot orange ginger. Jay, these look so good. They gave juices this time with our package. Pineapple, turmeric, basil. Delish. Okay, now let's decide on a lunch. We've got options. Shredded chicken, Parmesan cavatappi. Ooh, yum. Green peppercorn chicken. That's probably what I'm gonna go for. Jalapeno beef and mac and cheese. Barbecue pork sloppy joes. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, shredded chicken taco bowl is always my go-to. We might stick to that one. Are you guys even surprised? And chicken and mushroom marsala. Yep, I'm gonna do my taco bowl. I love doing Factor meal prep because they are fresh and never frozen. And they're like the easiest meal preps ever. But I've tried lots of different meal prep companies over the years, and majority of them, they would taste very similar to just, you know, you bought them from the grocery store out of the freezer section, microwaved them, and they very much so tasted like that. I feel like these taste better than my own home cooked meal, and they are so delicious. This chicken taco one is like actually one of my favorite meals. Ta-da! If it ain't broke. I'm gonna sit down and have some lunch. It's like 3 o'clock. We just got done working for a couple hours, but we have dinner at 7, so kind of a little bit later of a lunch, or a little bit later of a dinner, so I'm having a little bit later of a lunch. I am going to put this in my description box as well, of course, but you can go to factor75.com and use Sydney Adams 50 for 50% off your order from Factor. I absolutely love having, whether it is doing like HelloFresh for my home cooked dinners and having like all of the meal prep there. It is way less cleanup, it's way less groceries. And then Factor for my lunches or being on the go. Jay will bring them to his office sometimes. They're just good to have on hand because if you are in a rush, I always say this to my clients as well, my coaching clients, is like, one of the best things that you can do is like be prepared for like the times where you are just running like a chicken with your head cut off and you want to grab what's convenient, and typically that will be something that's just like snacky. So if you have some options, even if you're not like, okay, I'm gonna have meal prep for dinner, but if you have them for lunch or when you're on the run, whatever it might be, or when you're traveling and you'll have like a fridge freezer type situation. So I will put that in my description box. Thank you so much for Factor for sponsoring today's YouTube video. It is time to sit down and eat. I feel like I've been running like crazy today. So now we have, I need a fork. We have a little bit of downtime. And then in a little bit, we'll be getting ready for dinner. And I am just in desperate need of having a date night with Jay. We had our trip to the Bahamas and then came back. I had my surgery. And then last week, we didn't do any kind of like date night over the weekend. And we need to get back to our Friday date night. We haven't had that in, I don't know, 3 weeks now? Maybe even, yeah, 3 weeks at least. Let's do a quick taste test though. Get a big bite. Ready? Doesn't ever get old. Delicious. Okay, I have something exciting to show you guys. I have not even seen anyone else show these, and I think these are the coolest freaking UGG clog slipper type things ever. They give me the same vibe as how Crocs have like the little sport mode type thing. Y'all, are these not adorable? I've been seeing like a bunch of people get the Taz ones, and like I've had the Taz ones in the red color for a while, but a lot of people are getting like the light color ones. I think that I want to do something different because those ones are very clunky. I almost feel like I'm gonna like twist my ankle walking around in them. And I just think that these ones will look so good with jeans, with some comfy sweatpants around the house. Oh, I love. I know, I seem like a crazy person with the sneakers, shoes, all of it. I like need some more shoes to wear to church, or I wanted some more shoes to wear to church so I don't have to always wear heels. And I have some Vejas that are like tie ones, and I seem to wear them quite a lot. So I got these cute little Velcro ones. What do we think about this? I think that people are kind of like hit or miss, but I think that they're so cute. Rachel Ottenreith has some that are pretty similar, and that girl's like my style icon. But I've seen her wear them a couple times similar to this. I think they're Vejas, and I'm like, yeah, I think I want those. Okay, here is my outfit for dinner tonight. I'm just doing a little black mini skirt, this black shirt, and then I'm just doing some little flip-flops with it, and my YSL purse. And then I did this little gold, I guess this is like kind of like a cuff type bracelet, and we're calling it a day. I've changed my outfit 500 times in true Sydney fashion. Okay, we're home from dinner. We went to a place called Battery, and we thought that we were going to go to the Pearl. We thought that we were gonna maybe stay out for a little bit and meet up with a couple friends, Steph, and we ended up just saying, let's just go home and go to pajamas. Let's just get in some comfy pajamas and have a little relaxing night. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get in some pajamas and then do my skincare. But it was a good dinner. We had some appetizers, we had oysters, some sides. We love like sharing things. So we got sweet potato fries, some Brussels sprouts, delish. Morning, guys. I'm about to make my greens and a little something to eat. I already put on a little workout set because I'm gonna sit and stretch outside in the garage while Jay runs, and then I think I'm gonna ride the bike at the gym while he does really slowly. I'm not supposed to do anything to get my heart rate over like 100, so do something nice and slow, and then also just something super low intensity. But look at this Vitality set. Is this not freaking adorable? I think this is definitely the best bike. Jay, oh my gosh. I like slept with like, what would you even call that, Jay?
Dude, this is like is it a bonnet?
A bonnet, yeah, it kind of is what it is. I slept with that last night. Y'all, my hair looks great this morning though.
Dude, I woke up next to her like...
I put it on after I had laid down. I'm like, oh, I probably should do that because I feel like my hair gets so messed up after one night. Did my hair not, like, I woke up with perfect hair.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. So it's worth wearing the bonnet. But yeah, that's what we got going on this morning. I was saying though that this is like the best Vitality set that they've come out with. Or not just the set, this is their best launch. So I'll have to show you guys some of the other stuff too that they came out with. I think it launches in a couple days. I think the 12th maybe. But I just think it's like so flattering. Okay, let's make a little something to eat. I think I'm gonna do greens and then probably my typical Siggy's yogurt. My vlogging camera?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
That's a Canon.
I think it's, oh, sorry. It's an Canon EOS M50, I think. Are you wanting that one instead?
No, I had this guy, no, like his camera. He asked me, he said, what are you shooting with?
Okay.
And then the Canon
G7X.
G7X.
That's like our photo one. Dude, what is going on with our milk frother? It's being so weird.
No, I had to spin it like that yesterday to get it going. So I think what I'm gonna do, knock out my 2 miles real quick, and then I might do my deadlifts here, and then we can go to the gym.
Okay.
The deadlifts here, like, I'm literally gonna do it as soon as I get back.
Okay.
So it'll take me 10 minutes to knock those out.
Okay. That sounds good.
Ooh.
This kind of honey is so messy. This is for Jay. I'm not taking pre-workout right now because obviously I'm not working out, but he is out of his guys one. So he does a scoop and a half of the girls until his comes in. Hi, I am back home. I'm about to get on the phone with one of my clients. So I'm gonna knock that out really quickly. I think that normally lasts like 15-20 minutes, sometimes around 30, just to go over some things. Like I do weekly check-ins with my one-on-one clients over email, and then we also like message throughout the week. But sometimes if they are starting a new 8 or 16 weeks, or if they just feel like they need like a little bit more guidance on something, then we do phone calls or Zooms. So I'm doing this one. I had a lot of those on Tuesday, and then I'm doing a couple more today. So I'm going to try and decide what I want to wear to my sister's today. I'm gonna go over there and we're gonna watch football for a bit. I thought I had an Alabama outfit, like an Alabama sweatshirt or a shirt, but I don't know if I do. And I'm gonna do this call really quick, and then I will check in with y'all when I'm getting ready to leave for that. But it was good to just kind of move my body a little bit. I did a light walk, and then I went on the bike for probably like 15-20 minutes. So that was, I needed it. I feel like I mentally am like not as on my game if I can't move my body, and that has kind of been the last like week or so of just kind of feeling like I have like a foggy brain a little bit. So yeah, just checking in. Yeah. Keep going, keep going. Eyes on the road, eyes on the road. Yay, yay. I feel like we, every few vlogs, have a little organization vlog of my closet because it just turns into chaos. I know some of you guys have given me some tips to have like a clothes hamper that you put clean clothes in. Cause like if I get new clothes, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like gently set this in here, or I'll like pile them up here. And then next thing you know it, I just like put my closet on the back burner, and it's very much so like an out of sight, out of mind. And the last thing I want to do at night is start to organize. Like, this is all stuff that I want to get hemmed. And it has been there for months where I just like slowly keep adding stuff, and I've never gone to a seamstress, which is ridiculous. So we have some organizing to do, y'all. Here's the grand finale. I have my sanity back. How many times do you guys hear me say this exact same thing? And how many times do you guys watch me clean my closet? I think that my problem is like last night we went to dinner, I tried on 500 outfits, and I'll just like throw them back in here. If I get new clothes, I'll just throw them back in here. If I try something on, like I think the biggest thing is if I try something on and I don't love it on me, I still have been keeping it, and I need to say, okay, like that means that I don't like it on me. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, right now it doesn't fit me, but like maybe I can layer it or do it with this, or you know what I mean? So I think that the biggest thing is like, if some things are like a little bit too small on me, I'm like, oh, maybe someday like I'll wear it again. No, like get rid of it. Lots of my jeans, I need to go through all of these. I feel like I have some jeans that are just a little bit too snug and probably need to go. And then over here, looking good, I had a bunch of my sweat shorts. I have all of them down here now, but I had them all kind of like piled in here, and then I'd go to grab one and then they'd like all fall. So I think that down here is just a little bit easier rather than like stuffed in there. And then I have all my biker shorts right here, sweatshirts, and then my cute tops, and then a couple things I need to return that I just tried on. And then over here I have like cute clothes, some winter clothes, which I just got this Amazon bomber leather jacket, and it is so cool. And then like have a couple different jackets in here, which I think I need to probably move some jackets into one of the guest room closets. Yeah, so looking pretty good though. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I got a new devotional, so I'm really excited for this because it's like one of the ones that is just dated, and you don't have, like this one is not like Monday, February, whatever. So it's good that it's not like a specific year, because I feel like I never catch them in time, and then it like throws me, it like annoys me if it's like Tuesday and it's actually a Monday because I'm using it in a different year. But I will keep you guys posted on this. We've been looking for some good devotions for Jay and I. This one, I'm not sure if this one's more for women. I feel like I saw a couple things that were kind of like specific to like her and women, but maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. And we are gonna do, I think Jay's gonna get one as well, and we're gonna do like one devotion from each of our books each morning. Anywho, I think I'm gonna end off this vlog, and I'm happy to be back to vlogging, and I will see you guys in my next one. I love y'all, I adore y'all, and I hope you guys enjoyed a little couple days of my life with me.